Okay, let's react to the they're not choose your legend. A Hero Rises, the Fire Emblem Heroes Rises event, where you vote in your character that you want to get, and then IS will give it to you. So you can see I'm like in the middle here. I don't want to give it away in case you guys don't know yet. So let's just go from bottom to top. You're gonna see 15 and 20 and the 5 difference. There's not much I can do about that, but oh my god. Okay, here we go. So first one, coming at 20 with 2,733 votes, we have Bioleth. Is Bioleth still that good? She's not bad. I don't think I ever really see her either in Summoner's Duels or in Ether Raids. But she is definitely a nice unit. She has decent fodder, Ruptured Sky, and attack speed push 4. Pretty good. I don't remember what else she has. I think she has a chill skill. It's not super good anymore. So that's a little awkward. So she's not like super top tier fodder or anything, but she's pretty good. Next up, well, I guess we'll just go to 15 because it's there. Next up, at 15 with 3,215 votes is Sothis, and I gotta say I really like this unit. She's really fun to use. She's like an upgraded normal Sothis, which a lot of these seasonal units last year and this year kind of have that theme where it's just a legendary or mythic unit, except better. But I like the theme a lot. It's Halloween. It kind of makes sense with Sothis since she's like a dragon thing, and her duo partner cheerleader is male Bioleth, and I'm probably in the minority of people who actually kind of like male Bioleth more than female Bioleth. I think it's the eyes. The eyes of female Bioleth scares me. And her clothes is just, I mean, if my teacher walked in with that clothes, I'd be uncomfortable. So, there's that. Anyway, moving on. At number 19 with 2,749 votes is Duoliff. Yeah, this guy is still pretty good. I don't know if he's super good anymore with save skills. You just put a save skill on Brave Hector and this guy's shut down. But he can still pass on Fatal Smoke, which is still really useful. And really annoying. It basically destroyed the sword gods. So just that one ability destroyed a whole archetype that has been like legendary since the beginning of Fire Emblem Heroes, but not anymore. But yeah, Duoliff is really nice. I remember when I was trying to get the Valentine Henriette. I really wanted her because I really wanted that save skill. It was really cool. I just kept getting lifts. I'm like, okay, I'm not complaining, but my wallet's hurting. And so that's why I have a pretty highly merged, maybe not like it's like +3, I think, or +2. Okay, it's not highly merged, but it's not bad. It's not bad for a character I was not like searching for. I was just trying to get my one copy and bounce, but I really wanted the save skills. Anyways, moving on to number 14, 4,786 votes, we have Ascended Fjorm. I'm honestly surprised she's not a little higher up. I guess it's because she's in the normal summoning pool, so she's not like as hard to get. Like you could just randomly summon her, which is pretty awesome, pretty legendary to get. But yeah, this unit is pretty freaking busted, honestly. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm overhyping a little bit, but she just tanks everything and dishes out a lot of damage back. I think it's fair to say that she and Brave Hector are the best far save units in the game. Well, I guess Hector could be a near save unit as well, if you want to. But yeah, Ascended Fjorm. I'm surprised she's not higher up, honestly. She's really good, and I really like her design. it's always kind of weird. I always thought it was weird she had an axe, but I guess Ascended Legiarn had a bow. There's no like, I don't know if there's any lore relevance of that, but it's cool. Alright, next up at 18. With 2,775 votes, it's duo Hilda with Marianne's boob. So that's awesome. You know, I really don't use this unit too much. I think I just spent like 20 orbs on the debut banner she was on and just randomly got her. I think it was more like I was just seeing if I could get her through like a couple of orbs, and I did, so that was really awesome. I think she has like if I'm remembering correctly, she has like a Brave Lucina effect where she increases cooldown. Like she got that breath effect. She spreads it out. It is not just like physical weapons, not just sword, lances, axes, and beasts. I don't know if there's another one, but she could spread that to basically anyone. So she's great. Although to be fair, I don't see too many of her in either raids or Summoner's Duels either. So, fun to use in probably PvE circumstances. I'm not sure how good she is competitively, but she is definitely cool. Next up, at 13, with 5,275 votes, it's Legendary Bioleth. I gotta say, I really like Legendary Bioleth. She's got that mobility similar to how, what's her name? Brave Edelgard, where she just kind of goes everywhere, except she's worse. I think she could, like, go, like, within 2 spaces? I haven't used her in a while, to be honest, but she's definitely cool. I think she was a little controversial, though, because we were, like, right off of Three Houses banner. I think it was the Christmas one that had Ignots and Harmonic Lysithia with loot. I think that might be it. But I think we were a little Three Housed out. We didn't want to see anymore. And then lo and behold, she comes along, and even worse, her banner was the one where they debuted the Fey Pass sparking on legendary and seasonal special banners, which is not fun. Anytime they add a quality of life feature on Fey Pass, people are gonna be very unhappy, and you know, honestly, that's warranted. It's pretty scummy of them to do, but what can we do? But yeah, Bioleth is good. I'm not sure if she's better than male Legendary Bioleth. I like him a lot more. He just kind of nukes, whereas female Bioleth is more of a jumping around kind of situation. Both are very good in different ways, and they're awesome. I'm not sure about the fodder of these units. I don't use them enough. I think she might have attack speed push 4, and she also has that? I think. I don't totally remember. So let's move on. Wow, okay. Well, next up at 17, we have Legendary Corrin at 2,977 votes. I don't know why people are voting for her, because number one, she won, well, she didn't win, but she was on the banner from last year, which is how I was able to plus 10 a Legendary Corrin. So I don't know why she's still getting crazy votes. I guess people love Sensha's depiction of female Corrin, and I can't blame those voters. But also, number two, I don't think she's really that good anymore. She's not that great in Arena, honestly. She has win season, and she just gets dunked on by Legendary Sigurd, in my opinion. Who else has win Legendary recently? She gets dunked on by Legendary Claude as well. I don't know. She's just not very good anymore, honestly. And I got plus 10 one, she's kind of hard to run sometimes. So, maybe not the greatest unit anymore. She's got good fodder though. She's got distant counter and joint drive attack. Shield pulse, which I guess is niche. That's about it for her fodder, so that's not too bad, honestly. But the art was really great, honestly. Can't wait to see what they do for legendary male Corrin. If that ever happens. Next up, number 12 at 5,532 votes is Brave Erica. This unit is super strong. She is so crazy. I love her so much. I love how I could just do the run or hit and run strategies with her. Just nuke someone out and then just run. It's awesome. I pair her up with Yuri. Yuri uses disarm trap to get rid of the traps and basically get her forward, and then she could just snipe someone and then run back, and then someone could, you know, pull her out like Reagan or something. So yeah, this character's awesome. I'm not the biggest fan of the theme. I don't know why she's wearing her brother's clothes. It's a little weird. Although I don't know what she could have been based off of. I think if they base it off of like the Awakening Bride outfit she has, that would be kind of cool, but also kind of weird. You know, they should make banners out of those characters. Those would be really cool. So theme and outfit aside, this unit is awesome. She, in my opinion, is the best unit from Choose Your Legends 5. Yeah, she got number 12, so that's pretty high. Coming up at 16, so this is the last time we have this duo situation here, is 16 with 3,158 votes is duo Peony. I gotta say, this unit is really fun to use. A duo skill, which is just another dance, is really good. I use her a lot in my Gale Force teams. Really fun to use. She just jumps in with Wings of Mercy, dances, and then dances again. It's really fun. Really fun. I don't remember how she finished last year. I think she might have gotten like, wasn't she top 8 and she just lost in the first round against someone? That might have been what happened. I don't totally remember. But this character would have been really great. She's a great one-off copy. If you could get multiple, don't merge her up unless you want to like score high in arena, because having multiple of her is great for something like, what's it called, like Brooker Siege? That one where you fight the shadow giant thing. She's really great for that, especially since she comes with joint drive attack, I believe. So yeah, great unit. I'm not the biggest fan of her artist. She's the same one that who did the Ninian and Nils. Not my favorite, but I think it works okay with Peony. So it's not bad. Not bad. Anyways, at number 11, at 6,154 votes is Freya Summer. I felt like this character was kind of overhyped. Everyone was going apeshit about her, like, oh, now that she's a blessable, oh, Freya, now you're gonna take her anywhere. She's good now. And I'm just thinking, I never see her. I mean, no offense, she's not bad. And a really highly merged up Freya is really scary, but I am not intimidated by her at all, unfortunately. Unless, of course, she's really highly merged. At number 11, I kind of expect her to be a little higher, but I guess since she's not a game-breaking unit, I guess it kind of makes sense that she's here, so that's cool. What was her fodder? She had attack speed, solo, I think. I don't remember what else she had, honestly, but I think it was decent fodder, so, yeah, she got number 11. Okay, so this is the 11 to 20, the kind of like the runner-up kind of people. So let's go see number 10. Number 10 is Elamine with 7,051 votes. basically upgraded Flame that you take in Astra Season. Pretty great unit. I think giving her the trace skill was really good because she could just hit structures and just back away. Sometimes or heal and nudge someone in the back away to get her out of harm's way, or position her properly so that she can have her effect, her damage reduction effect, cover more people. So really awesome. As many people have pointed out already, Elamine first made her physical appearance, I believe first physical appearance in the Mario Kart Double Dash bonus disc. There was a Fire Emblem, the Blazing Blade bonus, where she gives you free shit, and it's her for some reason. I don't know why they didn't just have Merlinus do something. Maybe it's because Merlinus doesn't join for a while, so it might not work in the continuity sense, but it's definitely interesting, and her art is awesome. And she's also voiced by the YouTuber, I don't know if she's still a YouTuber, I think it was Leah Lee. I think she sings some anime covers in English. So that's pretty cool. It's always cool to see YouTubers and stuff voicing Fire Emblem Heroes characters. So pretty cool. And what's her fodder? I believe she has attack res push 4. It's pretty good. And I think she has a rain. Not totally sure about that one. Probably attack resistance rain. I'm not totally sure. But I don't think you'd want to fodder her off. She's a great unit. And getting multiple copies of her is fantastic because she makes for a great support unit, and she'll just help you score higher in the Ether race. So yeah. Number 10, Elamine. At number 9 with 7,997 votes is legendary Claude. Huh, interesting. I kind of thought he would make the top 8. That's kind of sad. He didn't. I think last year he was not eligible because he was released slightly after they announced this, so he was not able to be voted for. Otherwise, I probably would have voted for him because he is crazy good, and I would love to merge up another legendary unit for Arena. And God, this guy is just so crazy. He is. You do not want to face him when he's the AI. You do not want to enemy face him because he's just gonna he's gonna tank whatever you try to shoot him with. He's gonna double you most likely, and then he's gonna lock you down. So not a fun unit to face off against, but very fun to use on player face. He is just so great. And his art's pretty good too. If I were to rank the 3 house leaders in terms of their legendary arts, I think I'd have to give number 1 to Claude because it's just really good. Number 2 would be legendary Edelgard. It's illustrated by Hakan, so automatically gonna be great art. And fortunately, last place is legendary Dimitri. It honestly looks kind of rushed and looks just bad. It looks pretty bad, unfortunately. So gotta give him the 3rd. So yeah, aside from that, legendary Claude, unfortunately 9th place, so he is not eligible for the voting gauntlet at all, which is really sad. Alright, so let's move on to the 8 that did qualify. And these placements are kind of important because it will determine who face off against whom during round 1. And that's really important because whoever moves past round 1 are going to be on the banner that we could summon in April, I think. So let's see who's 8th. Coming in at 8th is Duo Dogger. New Year Jotner with 8,992, or 8,972 votes. Yeah, New Year Dogger is awesome. She's honestly... Dogger is honestly probably my favorite Fire Emblem Heroes OC. Because I just really love her design. I like her personality. Her voice isn't... I mean, I don't want to talk shit about voice actresses and actors. They do a good job, better than anything I could do. But I just feel like her voice doesn't match with her appearance, but maybe I'm just really stupid. Anyway, she's a great unit to use. I remember when she was revealed, everyone went crazy because you could just use the duo ability and then you could just go to town. I remember I had like a team with her in it in Summer Duels, and you just use it once, and on a team with Legendary Sigurd, you just threaten people like super crazy. Like they can't even move anywhere close to the like the square part. So very fun unit to use. Great fodder as well. I believe she has attack speed push 4, like every character does. I believe she has a rain skill. I mean, nowadays everyone's just getting a rain skill because they don't know what else to give flyer units. And I believe her B skill is her B skill is her personal skill from her mythic version. Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that Dogger was the one that was the leader of this, like the leading character of this unit, and Note was the cheerleader. I'm not saying I hate Note or anything, because I love Note too, but Dogger is definitely my favorite of the two. Yeah, so she's gonna have to face up against number 1. I don't know who that is. So let's just check number 7, which is Harmonic Azura. This was a character that I voted for. I put all my votes into her. I think I missed one day, but I really want her, not necessarily because I think she's game breaking or anything, but just because she's like one of the few units, like she's one of the few duo/harmonic units I don't have, because I'm trying to save money, and after figuring out how much money I spent last year, I just thought, yeah, I can't spend anywhere near that much this year. Not because I can't, but because I'm ashamed of how much I spent, so can't do that. But yeah, anyways, Duo Azura is crazy. She just kind of demoted Duo Sigurd. Not to say he's bad, but she's just an upgraded version. Mounted, dancing, gray waves, and a duo skill that basically dances again for a unit from what was it? Fates, and I think it's Radiant Dawn, not Path of Radiance. I'm pretty sure that's how that is, because Leanne is assigned as a Radiant Dawn character, I believe, in Heroes. So yeah, great unit. Love the art too. Yeah, and I hope she makes it past round 1, because I would really love to get a copy of her. Alright, number 6 is... wow, it's legendary male Bioleth. Number 6. That is... man, considering how more popular female Bioleth is, it's crazy to see a difference. I guess people really do think male Bioleth is better in terms of the meta. And I think I personally agree with that as well. He's just a huge nuke. He just destroys any beast and dragon units. I believe his dragon effectiveness with his special, what was it called? Sublime Heaven, I think it was. That skill is just crazy. It's just a huge nuke right off the bat. I believe it charges immediately. So unless you have Elamine, he's just gonna go ham right off the bat. Yeah, and I love his art too. I don't remember what fodder. I think his A skill is attack, defense, ideal, which honestly is not super ideal. You probably want a skill that increases speed, because I think he's a pretty fast unit, but that might not even be needed as well, because he's just, again, gonna just one-hit KO someone if he goes for someone. I think he has Time's Pulse in the sea, and I don't, or was that his personal skill? No, he doesn't have a personal skill. He has a personal special. I don't remember his B. I think it wasn't super good. You probably want to replace it with Wind Sweep. I know a lot of people do that, so yeah. And his art's great. I don't remember his artist's name, but I think I like it better than female Bioleth. Not to say her art is bad, but definitely like male Bioleth a lot more. All right. So number 5 is Atri. This character, I could not get her. She was another character I couldn't get, and I would not have minded her making the top 4, honestly, or the top 8, and moving past round 1 so I could get her, or at least try to get her. Because turns out she's actually really freaking good. She's got the offense to back it up. Her floating gun, the Braidablik, and she's got damage reduction. I don't remember if it's on initiation or just like the first hit or something like that, but yeah, she's really good. She is basically the best flying mage, I believe, or at least one of the best. She's got Canto during the first 4 turns, similar to the Nithifilier characters. It's just Canto 2, but I mean, that's still really freaking good. It's not like any Canto remaining movement or anything. No, it's just 2. So that is really powerful for getting a hit and then running back. So, and I still find it weird she's a legendary, not a mythic. But I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Let's give the mythic title to some dude like oh, I don't know, Oder, because he's mythical, right? It's just I guess he is PM1's younger brother, so maybe it is warranted. Next up is, wow, okay, so these two are together. And only one can survive. It's Thor, the War God. Yeah, Thor is really awesome as a Gale Force unit, honestly. She's got armor effectiveness, which makes her great at slaying legendary fallen Edelgard, which is really useful because she tends to pop up a lot. She's got good bulk. She's got a auto follow-up. I don't remember what the conditions are, but she can do that. Her C skill is basically like not a breath skill, it's like a heavy blade, except you don't need any sort of like stat check. You just gotta be within 2 spaces of her, and then you just get that, and that just opens up a lot of possibilities for Gale Force teams. Yeah, wow, and the difference is, wait, it's within 100. That is, wow. Okay. If I'm being honest, I would like Atri to win just so that I could get a copy of her, because I remember when I summoned on their debut banner, I tried to get Atri, but I just kept getting Thors, so I think I got like 3 Thors total, and then I just gave up. I was like, I'm not spending any more orbs. I'll get Atri another day. I guess I can't complain, because getting extra copies of Thor is always great for Ether Rays. So yeah, Thor, really good. I don't remember where Fodder is, so I'm not even going to pretend that I do know. So let's just move on. Number 3 is Legendary Sigurd, Fated Holy Knight. This character is just, I got mixed feelings about him. On one hand, his art is great and he's fun to use. On the other hand, I hate going against him in arena or Ether raids when it's win season. It's not fun. Win season became not fun after he and Claude, no, not Claude. Well, I guess mostly him. When he came out, win season became not fun. I'm pretty sure he's win season. If it's not, I'm gonna sound like an idiot. But either way, this guy, I didn't think he'd make top 3 because I feel like a lot of people have him. I guess people would love to get merges of him. I think I have like a +2 legendary Sigurd. He's got great art. I forgot what the artist's name was. But they do most of the genealogy of Holy War characters recently. She did the resplendent, what's her face? Resplendent Ishtar. Yeah, Ishtar, which looked really good. Happy for the Ishtar fans out there. And yeah, legendary Sigurd, number 3. Oh boy, if it means more legendary Sigurds out there, I'm scared. Next up is number 2. It's Fallen Edelgard. Okay, she looks like she fell from 1 to 2, which must mean that number 1 is. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah. So, Fallen Edelgard. What can I say about her that's not already been said? Super overtuned. She's got basically every ability like you could think of put into one unit. I don't even want to list them off without sounding like a moron. She's got special fighter, she's got mystic boost, she's got first hit damage reduction on every turn. She's got distant counter when she transforms. I'm sure there's a lot more. I just can't think of it right now, but this character is bonkers. And I almost got my +10 one, so if I'm honest, I'm kind of conflicted because she's going to go up against Harmonic Azura in the first round. And I really, really want Harmonic Azura. But on the other hand, I would love to get more merges and finish up my Fallen Edelgard. I don't know. Man, honestly, would have liked her to get number 1. But sometimes you just don't get what you want. Wow, this is a pretty big difference. It jumps like 3,000, over 3,000 jump. So people really want Fallen Edelgard, and I can't blame them because she's a really good unit. I'm not gonna say I really like going against her. Because if you don't have a counter for her, she's just gonna run over your team, which is never fun to go through. But yeah. Fallen Edelgard. I know there's been a lot of people that say they don't want her, and I've been petitioning to not vote for her. But clearly, the people have spoken and they want her, so that's democracy for you. Anyway, number 1 is Duo Corrin. Yeah, pretty good unit. She's basically like the Duo Lin of yesteryear, except she is mounted, which in some ways makes her even more scarier. Did I just say more scarier? It makes her scarier. I mean, there's pros and cons to both. She is green, so not all of her matchups are going to be super ideal. And as a mounted unit, some terrain she can't go through. But in my opinion, the pros kind of outweigh the cons because she's mounted, so her range is crazy. She could go again, you know, if you're using her on player phase, which is really annoying. She's got Canto. Like, maybe not, it's not built into her weapon or anything, but she has Canto in her kit. Double brave attack, or not double brave attack, just a brave attack. So basically Green Reinhard. This unit is not fun to go against either in summoner duels. She kind of just wipes out my Ascended Fjorm every time. Never want that. Never want that. But yeah, she's a fun unit to use. She led by about like 800, so not insignificant at all. So I guess people really want this unit, and honestly, I can't blame them. She's a really fun unit to use. She's a really nice unit to have. Her art is really good. Again, drawn by Sencha. I guess Sencha is just taking over the female Corrin art, which I'm not gonna complain because it looks great. And her duo cheerleader is Elise this time. I don't know how I feel about that personally. I guess Elise did have that ninja cipher card, so I guess it makes sense. Just don't agree with that. I think I would have preferred like Kaze or someone that was like a canonical ninja. Heck, even like Ryoma, that would be kind of cool. Like lobster ninja. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that would have been pretty cool. Instead we got Elise, but I guess I'm not gonna complain about that. Anyways, so that is the results of Hero Rises. These are the top 8, and I'm obviously gonna put all my eggs into the Azura pile. Let's see if she can take on Fallen Edelgard. I have my doubts, but either way, a banner with these characters is going to be freaking legendary. Got green, colorless, red, green. Okay, so green is the color that we want, guys. So we could honestly make this a completely green banner, and that banner would be crazy. And green is like one of the easier colors to summon on, I believe. I don't remember the math of it anymore. Actually, I never really understood it because I wasn't paying attention, but I do know that green is generally an easier color to summon on. Alright, cool. So don't forget to participate in the voting gauntlet of Hero Rises, and I will see you next time. Bye.